Hello, friends, and welcome to TarotScopes for November 2025. I will pull 3 cards for each of the 12 signs so we can see the energies available to us in the month of November. Check out your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Let's see what we get. If Aries is your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the 6 of Swords reversed, the 4 of Wands, and the Chariot. Aries, this month, you really want to lean into your family, your home, your community, the things you find most comfortable. There could be opportunity for travel, but there could also be a situation where you're like, yeah, I could travel, but maybe I won't. This is not advice not to do that, but there's a sense of you could travel or not. The important thing here is recognize that you can be self-determining this month. You have mastery and you have the support of others. What you don't want to do is let your emotions rule yourself. What you want to do is use logic. Be aware of your emotions, but let the driving force this month be your logic, your own sense of mastery, and your appreciation for the good people around you. If Taurus is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups reversed. So Taurus, this month, you got to put your mind on your money and your money on your mind. You're an earth sign, and 2 out of these 3 cards are earth cards. And so that really supports your grounding, your earning, your health, and your wealth. Here's the important thing. This month, it's about work. It's about money. It's about well-being. It's about your own learning and your own growth. However, it is important that you are comfortable in your own skin, in your own achievements, and on your own. Be careful about relationships, romantic, friend, family, whatever. Be careful about relationships that exist with the primary purpose of keeping you from being alone. Be comfortable in your own energy, and then you will certainly have relationships that you're also comfortable with. If Gemini is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the 3 of Cups, the Page of Swords reversed, and the 5 of Cups. So, Gemini, it could be an interesting month. It's okay to have a good time. It's okay to play, be creative, and enjoy good people around you. It is also okay to refuse to have conversations with those people you find egregious. If you are dealing with some heartache, some loss, and some grief, it is okay to spend some time healing. You do not owe anyone the explanation of what you're going through. However, recognize that spending time with people that you enjoy can be part of your healing path this month. If Cancer is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess reversed. All right, Cancer. This month is about figuring out who you are, how you want to be, and what you want to do. And you cannot let anyone or anything make you feel bad, wrong, selfish, less than, unworthy, or any other thing as you go about the business of learning and creating the life that you yourself want. It's a good month to pay attention to career, education, and your own sense of security. But there will also be some nagging voices, maybe external, maybe the call is coming from inside the house. And those voices are going to try to get you to quit and do something else. If you are dedicated to your path, stay with it this month and always. If Leo is your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. All right. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, the 4 of Pentacles reversed, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, Leo, this could be a little bit of a difficult month. Here's what you need to know. You may have some real worries or real things that you're upset about, and or you may be making things worse in your head. So be careful about that. You need to have clarity about what is really true, what is true for you, what is true about your circumstances. And there may be some voices, either your own or others, telling you things that literally are not true. It is okay to be open-minded. It is okay to be generous with yourself and others. You will very likely have to come out of your comfort zone this month anyway, so there can be some growth associated with that. Career growth and economic growth are on the table for you this month, but it is very important for you to navigate your feelings, your emotions, and your sense of what is true and what is not true. If Virgo is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. All right. We have the 8 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Star. Virgo, this could be a good month for you. It could be a month of healing, especially healing from loss and abandonment. It could be a month when you find the courage to walk away from something. But what is most important here is stability, your own sense of leadership, your own sense of having what you need, and your healing and your ability to think about what you want and manifest it for the future. So we are definitely letting go of the past and opening up to the future, and you are in a strong position to do that. If Libra is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the Sun, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords reversed. So Libra, this month you may have a choice. Do the thing that feels kind and loving, or do the thing that doesn't. But which is the right thing? Because sometimes we do things out of loving kindness that really aren't the right thing. Sometimes we're better not to act. So the question here is, do you act or do you not act? One way or the other, you want to lean into your own sense of leadership, and you want to be really clear about what is right. What is the right thing to do? What is the right idea? What is the right action? The other thing that is really important here is to recognize that you should not be hiding in the shadows. You have something to share. It's important for you to trust yourself, to allow yourself to be seen by others, and to allow your gifts to be seen by others. If Scorpio is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Fool reversed. All right, we have 3 reversed cards for Scorpio. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does mean, Scorpio, that you may be feeling a little turned upside down. You may not be sure what end is up. This month, you may be extraordinarily busy. You may feel like you don't have the time, the energy, the resources, the money to do all the things you need to do. You have to be really careful with your priorities, but do not be so busy that you forget to have fun. Make sure you make time for yourself and for the things you enjoy to do this month and always. If Sagittarius is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the 7 of Wands reversed, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. All right, Sagittarius, there may be some things coming at you this month that are completely outside your control, but it's up to you to deal with them with the best attitude possible. Be meditative, be spiritual in the way that you approach all the things that happen this month. There may be some financial issues. There may be some issues regarding a job. However, the beautiful thing that you will discover this month, beyond your own spiritual fortitude, is the fact that you have a lot of support. You have a lot of support. There are a lot of people who appreciate you. You have good friends, and they will be there to help you no matter what. If Capricorn is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups reversed, and the Sun reversed. Okay, Capricorn, this is a very specific message for you. No matter how knowledgeable you are, no matter how experienced you are, no matter how much you know a person, a topic, or a situation, this month you want to come at things with the beginner's mind. You want to come at things with the mind of a child. Do not assume you know anything. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be confident, but I'm saying that this month you may need to listen more than you speak, When you speak, you need to do so lovingly, and you need to be present to hear what others are going through rather than just assuming that you know. Be kind to yourself. Speak kindly of yourself to yourself. And do not let other people's ignorance or unkindness steal your peace. If Aquarius is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. We have the Ace of Cups reversed, the 7 of Swords reversed, and the Devil reversed. So Aquarius, you have all reversed cards. Not necessarily a bad thing, but you may find yourself wondering which end is up. You may find yourself feeling unsure in general this month. However, when we think about the message of these cards, it's not a bad thing. Aquarius, you are very much supported this month in quitting bad habits. Whether that's getting out of a bad relationship, getting to the gym more, getting out of something that isn't serving you, you are supported in doing that. This month, it is important to be honest with yourself and others and to not commit to anything you really don't want to do. There are ways that you yourself may not be feeling the love. So try to be kind to yourself. Try to heal your own heart, but stay in integrity with yourself and make the decisions that are healthy, and do not commit to anything that you don't want to or don't have to. If Pisces is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for November 2025. The Chariot reversed, the 4 of Wands reversed, and the High Priestess. So Pisces, this month, what is most important is your own internal life, your spiritual life, your peace, and your sense of serenity. There may be issues with transportation. There may be issues trying to figure out where you're going and what you're doing in life. You may have questions about who your supportive people are. All of those things will be figured out in due time. This month, Pisces, it's time for you to figure yourself out. It is a great month for meditation, intuitive development. Maybe you stay home and read a book, but one way or the other, find your perfect peace within yourself, and everything else will be taken care of when it needs to be. And there you have it. 3 cards for each of the 12 signs. Check out your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. I hope you have a fabulous month. And if you're a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, you might be having a birthday. So happy birthday to you.